Hello everybody, welcome back to Maria Rich Math channel. In this channel, we will be doing absolute value.
Okay, Maria, again, absolute value. Yeah, what is the definition of absolute value of a number?
The absolute value of a number is its distance from zero on the number line.
Okay, let me write it. First, absolute value. Absolute value. We denote to the absolute value like that, vertical bars, yeah?
Yeah.
So the absolute value of a number, for example, absolute value of a number n, suppose this is n, okay? This is n number, any number. Right here, the absolute value is of a number n, which is any number of a number n, for example, is what, Maria? Is its distance
from zero
on a number line. What is that? Let's see. For example, this is a number line. Okay. Here positive infinity, here is negative infinity, here is zero. Yes. Maria, for example, -1, -2, -3, -1, -2, -3. What is the absolute value of -3?
Positive.
Positive 3. So it's distance from zero. How many spaces? 1, 2, 3. So this is 3 spaces here, 3 spaces. It means, and the spaces we count 3 spaces, so 3 spaces positive. So the absolute value of -3, we write it like that into vertical bars equals +3. We can write +3 plus 3 over 3. Okay. So let us have more example. What is the absolute value of -5? It is +5. What is the absolute value of 7? It is 7. What is the absolute value of 0, Maria? It is 0.
Always
0. And if we have, for example, absolute value of -2.3 is +2.3. Okay. And something else here. If we have, for example, like that, Maria, let me write. If we have 7 minus 9, what is the absolute value of 7 minus 9? We have, no, we first write the absolute value. We have to perform this operation first. For what is 7 -9 or 7 minus 9? It is
-2.
-2. What is the absolute value of -2?
Positive.
It's +2. Okay. So here 7 minus 9, it is -2. So the absolute value of -2 is 2. Okay. So what we do first,
A number in front of the.
Here, for example,
Sometimes there are positive or negative symbols outside an absolute value bar. Think inside then outside. First, take the absolute value of what is inside the bars.
Yeah. So, for example, what you said here, like negative absolute value, let me write it, negative absolute value of -2 or 2. What is that?
-2.
-2. Why -2, Maria? Because the absolute value of 2 is +2. But we keep this positive, negative times positive, it is negative, so -2. So we first calculate the absolute value here and then apply the negative. Okay. For example, let me write, for example, new slide. For example, negative absolute value of 10 minus 5. It is, we apply negative, here is negative. What is the absolute value? 10 minus 5 is
Well,
5.
I know 10 minus 5 is
5. So negative, this is the negative, absolute value of 5 is 5.
So we put a minus, then a 5.
Yeah,
Then it would be negative 5.
exactly. So we apply first, we calculate here, so 5, and then this absolute value of 5, and then we apply the negative as it is.
Yep.
Let us have one more example. See, what is the absolute value of 3 multiplied by negative 1 plus 10, for example? Yes, we keep Maria, we have to, first we have to perform the operation inside, yeah? So here, what is negative 1 plus 10?
Negative 1 plus 10 is 9.
Is positive 9. And what is this before 9? What is before 9? There is multiplication. Yes, and this is multiplication. What is the 3 times 9?
27.
27. So we can write it like that. So absolute value of a 3 multiplied by negative 1 plus 10 is positive 9. And this is will be absolute value of a 27. The absolute value of 27 is 27. Gotcha? Okay. One more example. What is the absolute value? What is the absolute value of negative 4? Yes, we perform the absolute value of negative 4 is 4 and multiply, then apply negative. So negative 4. Okay.
Yep.
So absolute value, we can write it absolute negative. The absolute value of negative 4 is 4, and we apply negative here, it is negative 4. One more example, minus 2 over 3 or negative 2 over 3 multiplied by 5, absolute value 5 of 3. What is that, Maria? We have first to calculate this one. What is 5 minus 2? 5 minus 3?
2.
2. So here we keep it as it is. Here we keep it as it is. We will have negative 2 over 3 multiplied by 5 minus 3. Absolute value of 5 minus 3 is 2. And this is equals negative 2 over 3 multiplied by, what is the absolute value of 2? Is 2. Okay. And this negative 2 over 3 multiplied by 2, it will be negative 4 over 3. Got it? Okay. Yeah. One more example. For example, negative 4 over 9. Okay. And we have here 3 minus 12, Maria. Okay. First, we have to calculate this one. What is 3 minus 12?
3.
3 minus 12. It is negative how much?
Negative 9.
9. Negative 9. So we keep it here, this one. We bring it here, negative 4 over 9 times the absolute value of negative 9. Yes, and this. And keep it as it is, negative 4 over 9. What is the absolute value of negative 9? What is the absolute value of negative 9? Is 9. So we have multiplication here. And this one, we can delete 9 with 9, and we will get negative 4. Gotcha? Okay. And so that we can, one more example. We have negative 3 multiplied by 7, 9 plus 1, negative 50, for example, Maria, equals, what we have to do first? Multiply. This is between two brackets. This is parentheses. So 9 plus 1 is 10. And then perform the second operation. 10 multiplied by 7.
70.
70. And after that, we apply here 70 minus 50.
20.
20. And then 20 times -3, okay? So this will be, see, -3, we keep -3 here, and then we keep 7 here, and between two brackets, parentheses, 9 plus 1 is 10, then -50, okay? Equals, you write it here, -3, let me write it under, -3, absolute value, 7 times 10, 70, minus 50, and equals, we keep it as it is -3, absolute value, 70 minus 50, 20, and this one, what, -3, multiplied by, what is the absolute value of 20? 20, and this that -3 times 20 is -60. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And in general, Maria, in general, I'm show you one thing. See, in general, if we have the absolute value of any number n equals, so the absolute value of any number n equals, we can write it like that: positive n if n is positive, and negative n if n is negative, and 0 if n is equal 0. And this is very important. Let me give an example. Okay. Suppose n is negative. Suppose n is -6. Okay. Let us see. So what is the absolute value of -6? Equals. See, n is negative here. N is negative. Yes. N is negative because n -6 or -6 is negative. So it is absolute value negative n. It is equal negative n. Negative, what's n? N is -6. So negative times negative is positive. What is so? So positive 6. Okay. And if suppose n is 7, 7 is positive. Yes. What is absolute value? It is positive 7. And what is the absolute value of 0? It is 0. Okay. So in general, we write the absolute value of any number n is positive n if n is positive, or minus n if n negative, like here. Here, as you see, here n is -6, is negative. N here is less than 0. So we have to apply this formula, negative n. So this is negative, and this is n, and will be negative, negative will be positive. Okay. So all the time, absolute value is positive. Okay. And last example from our daily life, I'm asking you the question here. Suppose I have an account balance. I have an account balance of negative $230. Okay, this is account balance. What is the absolute value of my account? So the question,
I know.
What is the absolute value of my debt account? My debt. Yes, Maria?
It's positive 230.
Yes, how can we solve it? I have an account balance of negative 230. So absolute value of 230, it is positive 230. So this is positive. So 230 is positive. Therefore, we write like that. Therefore, and absolute value of my debt, the absolute value of my debt, we can write it here. The absolute value of my debt is positive $230 or $30. Okay.
Thank you so much for watching our videos. Bye. See you next time and have a great day.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.